Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alyssa. I usually put up book videos, but today is Monday, December 31st, and I wanted to make a different video today. I wanted to put this out there because it was just, there was an issue that was eating me up inside, and I said, well, what better way to address this than to make a video about it. This past year, I say past because we are at the last day of the year, I have somehow, I don't know if I've been more present, if I've just been at the place at that time that it happened, or if I just been more conscious, or if it was just something that I saw more frequently this year. But I saw a lot of women competing against each other. I saw a lot of women putting each other down. I saw a lot of women degrading themselves and just being negative and rude and mean to each other. And honestly, that's something that it's bothered me for as long as I can remember. It bothers me because I am not the kind of person who likes to do that. I believe in raising each other up and in supporting one another and being one's best friend. Just being change in the world, really. It's just something that bothered me. So I said, I need to put this out there. So I guess all I'm trying to say is stop doing that. I mean, and I'm speaking to women. This can also apply to men. It's not including of any gender, but women, I don't know, women, we see it a lot. We see, I even see it in I think the first place we see it in is in our own family, and that's sad. That to me, it breaks my heart. Because I'll never understand how women can be so envious of each other, how they can put each other down and look themselves down and be so judgmental of one another. It's just sick. To me, it's sick. It's something that I don't tolerate. I don't like to see. And it's not that I've been blind to other years that I haven't seen it, but this year I really felt like it was, you know, something that was just there. I just saw happening a lot more and more and more. And so I guess all I'm trying to say is stop doing that to each other. Stop hating on each other. Stop envying what the other woman has. Stop envying another woman's curves. Stop envying another woman's body. Stop body shaming each other. Stop telling one another that she's ugly, that she's not worthy, that she's not loved, and start telling each other how beautiful, how worthy, how strong, and how bold you are. That is the message that I'm trying to get across. Why? Because every woman is bold, every woman is beautiful, every woman is strong, every woman is worthy, and every woman is capable of building her own empire. But that is not going to happen unless we have a group of women that are behind us, supporting us every step of the way and leading us to be better. So with that being said, I've always been the kind of person that has complimented her friends, and even though sometimes it might catch them off guard, that's because a lot of women are not used to being complimented. They're not used to being treated like they should be treated. They're not used to being told they're beautiful. They're not used to being told they're doing a good job. They're not used to being told how wonderful they are. And it happens a lot in the world at large, but it happens a lot more. I think it's, I don't want to be, I don't want this to seem like I'm focusing on one race, because I'm not. But Hispanic community, in the Hispanic world, it tends to happen a lot. Women are not usually praised for the work they're doing. They're not usually thanked for it. And honestly, I mean, it's sad, but we need to start doing that a lot more. We need to start looking each other in the eye and telling one another an honest compliment. We need to start complimenting each other. We need to stop competing with one another. We need to find our worth. I think that's where all of this lies. Women tend to have a lot of insecurities, and that's mostly where all these negative comments from other women come from. It comes within their own insecurities, and it's a reflection of themselves rather than ourselves, because they have insecurities, because they have insecurities with their body, because they have insecurities with their strength, because they have confidence insecurities, because they might not be as flawless as they might see another woman. And so I guess all I'm trying to say is stand up for one another. If you see a woman struggling, if you see a woman crying, I know I saw that a lot this year. If you see a woman crying in the restroom, crying in the corner, if you see a woman with a sad face, if you see a woman struggling to pay, I don't know, groceries, and you can afford to do something, stand up and say, you know what? Let me help you. Let me listen to you. Let me be your crying shoulder. Let me be the one who's there for you. Because in the end, I think that speaks volumes. And in the end, I think that small gesture can change someone's day completely, if not their year, their month. Because once they reflect and once they take a moment to really see back in time, or to really appreciate what happened, that woman who did a difference, who stepped up and said, I will be the one to help you, is gonna be the light in that other woman's life. And so yeah, all I'm trying to say is stop being envious of one another, stop shaming one another, stop neglecting each other, stop abusing each other, stop judging each other, stop looking each other down, and start empowering you, empowering women. Start coming together. Come together as one to build a million women up. I mean, you might say, this sounds cliche, trust me. It might sound cliche, but that's the world in which we live in. We live in a world where women are minimized, women are looked down upon, women are violated, women are killed every day just for the sole act that they're women. And honestly, I don't know if this sounds crazy to you, but to me, that sounds obnoxious and just horrible. But I just want to tell you, today is December 31st. Tomorrow will be another year. Tomorrow will be January of 2019. And don't wait until tomorrow. You have a chance today to make a call to the women in your life, to thank them for being there for you, to tell them how grateful you are that they are in your life, to tell them how worthy they are, to tell them how beautiful they are, how strong they are. And you have, counting today, you have 366 days to make a better world and to love women, regardless of where they are, regardless of the distance, regardless of the distance, regardless of where they are, regardless of who they choose to be, regardless of that. Love one another, be present, be supportive, be bold, be strong, be complimenting, honor other women, and thank the women that stood by you in this year, through the thick, the thin, the rough. Thank those women. Thank those women for standing by you, for sticking it up with you, and love one another. really, that's the overall message. The overall message is for you to shape one another, to mold one another, and to rise together. To rise one by one to where 1,000 women rising each other up. With that being said, I wish you guys the best of next year. That all your dreams may come true, and that if you had a bad year this year, know that the next year will be a lot better. It will be what you make of it. So make it count, and love, give hope, give unity.